Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it's Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Give him 6 on the play there. And it'll be first down, Atlanta.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Toss, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that leads to an Atlanta 1st down.
Oh, 4th and short, right at midfield. This is where you tell your offense, I've got faith in you guys to get me a few yards. And sure enough, they repay that faith and keep the drive moving with a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down. That's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Ryan on second down. Looking deep for Julio. The swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. To throw on second down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready? Hey, my way.
On third down, it's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Gabriel, the man in motion. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets around him and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now in Atlanta.
Check. Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 30 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And this one's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brooks Reed in there to drop him.